My apologies for that, guys. My daughter and I were just out, and it was time to actually come back. So yeah. Another thing, I'd like to thank Pick and Pay for assigning an hour every day for senior citizens. That's a great step in dealing with us here. I would like to thank the South African government for setting aside 150 million rand to, deal with us here. Obviously, the Oppenheimers and Johan Rupert for setting aside R1 billion each to help to every South African who has contributed in some way, manner, shape, or form. You have no idea how important it is with regards to that there. Equally important, guys, make sure that you know practice social distancing. It is important. Nobody really wants to get this nasty virus, so let's try and mitigate it as best we can. With regards to those propagating that it's a violation of your constitutional right and your human rights and your right to to movement, well, guess what? Your rights don't matter when waged against an epidemic. If you were a responsible citizen who really valued the Constitution, you would practice social distancing. You want rights. With those rights come responsibilities. If you're not prepared for the responsibilities, then you don't deserve the rights. So yes, moving back, good thing that the country is going on lockdown at 12 o'clock on the 26th of March. It's an excellent way of flattening the curve. It's draconian, it's not pleasant, trust me, I know, but it's extremely necessary. Other things that we should be practicing as well, basic hygiene, things that don't really cost much, guys. Coughing into your elbow, using a tissue when you sneeze so you don't spray it all over the place. Following the rules and regulations of this lockdown is extremely important. This will determine whether or not we're going to a lockdown for 21 to 28 days or whether we're going to lockdown for the next 3 to 4 months. It will determine whether or not we are able to deal with those that are infected, or whether or not we are going to collapse our medical facilities. The choice is entirely up to each and every South African. Good to see that people are working remotely. It's good to see that government has put a price cap on certain amenities and necessities. Positive to see that supermarkets and chain stores are limiting how much each customer can purchase, so these things are good. It's needed. Panic buying is not needed right now. I can't stress just how important it is to take this virus seriously. It's rough, and anybody who tells you otherwise doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. So follow the rules, follow the regulations, get things done. Listen, there are other things that need to now be done. Looking at a post Covid-19 world, particularly in South Africa, and hopefully plans will be put in place to ensure that those things are done. In the meantime, we as citizens have to do what is right, and what is right is social distancing. What is right is practicing good hygiene. What is right is listening to the instructions that we are given. What is right is spending time with our families, reflecting, praying, encouraging one another, helping one another. For those of us with kids, what's important is taking this time here, bonding with them. For those who have kids that are at school going age, to help them as much as possible with their studies. These are things that we should be doing. These are things that we need to be doing. Reflecting and deciding what type of South Africa we want post COVID-19. Because the reality of the situation is things are not going to go back to the way they were. Those days are done and dusted. We need to look at, start preparing for a South Africa post COVID-19 that is self-sufficient, self-reliant. We need to, at least 80% of what we consume after COVID-19 has been brought under control needs to be manufactured within our own country, within our own borders. We certainly have the infrastructure for it. We certainly have the skills. We certainly have the knowledge to be able to do it. So we're gonna need to do it, and that's just the way it has to be. Until the next video, stay safe, abide by the rules and regulations, look after yourselves, look after your families. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.